This Diocese of Houma Thibodeau program is brought to you by Crosby Tugs. Hello again, everyone. I'm Martin Falls, and what a very special show we have for you today, because in a few short days, we're going to have a new bishop here in the Diocese of Houma Thibodeau, and we have him with us on the news desk right now. And the very Reverend Simon Peter Engurait is here. How are you today? Good to see you.
Thank you, Martin. It's good to be here.
We're only going to have to call you Bishop-elect for a few more days.
That's correct.
It's getting close. And I just thought it'd be nice to have you on before the big day, because it's always good to see the preparation that's taking place in the diocese. This is a big deal to a lot of people. And I think now you're probably sensing that, because even though you were the administrator for the diocese, to have that title, I know you said one phone call changes your whole life.
That's right.
How are you feeling right now?
It is mixed emotions. Still overwhelming, a lot of unbelief, some anxiety, excitement as the day approaches, and the sense of responsibility and trust that our Holy Father and the Church has placed upon me. It is very humbling. It's very humbling.
You know, you're such an easy guy to talk to, you know, but I guess in some ways you've had an advantage, because you've been surrounded by a former bishop, and you've been really doing the job of a bishop for quite some time now. So is it just the pomp and circumstance that's going to come along with this, and the sacredness of it that tends to get a little overwhelming? You told me you have a little anxiety, but if you would have told me you were perfectly calm, I'd have thought something's wrong. So that's a natural thing, isn't it?
That's correct. But, it's while I have been at different levels of leadership, but this is different. Because now it stops on me. It's very easy to advise. It's very easy to act temporarily, but now it is. It all rests upon me, and that is overwhelming. But like you mentioned, the presence of so many, the former bishop here, a former bishop, now Archbishop, only a phone call away. You can't imagine how many times I call him. And our own Metropolitan, Archbishop Amon, has been very helpful, phone call away. So all that has been really reassuring. But more importantly, the people of God, the response has been so comforting. In fact, it's because of that we had to change the venue. Because we realized very quickly that our cathedral, sitting only 700, would not be sufficient for all the people who want to come.
And it sort of helps. It sort of gives you a big arena, lets people come from all over the different communities. It's not a long drive for people from Houma to get to Thibodeau.
That's correct.
And it's sort of centrally located. Morgan City can come, and really the diocese geographically can get there pretty easy. But you're only, if my memory serves me correct, Bishop Gerald was ordained and installed, and he's only one of going to be 6 with you, but you're only going to be the second that has been ordained and installed. Explain to the audience the difference.
So all the other bishops have come when they already ordained bishops. So, but in my case, as in the case of Bishop Jarrell, our second bishop, we are priests called to be bishops. So first you have to be ordained a bishop, and then you'll be installed. And so to raise a priest to the order of bishop is a very significant step. And in our state, it has only happened very few times.
Right.
So it's a very profound event. And theologically, for us as Catholics, we know that the bishop possesses the fullness of the priesthood. So he is the high priest, and he is successor to the apostles. And so with him, the church teaches, surrounded by the clergy is the fullness of the church. And so to be raised to that order of bishop is a very significant development in one's life, as well as in the life of the church.
Yeah, but I love the way you're handling it. Let's do this. We'll take a short break. We'll come back. We'll talk about everything that started in your childhood that got you ready for this moment. So we have a lot to talk about. We'll be right back with the bishop-elect. In a few days, we're going to have a new bishop here in the area. Don't go away. This Diocese of Houma Thibodeau program has been brought to you by Crosby Tugs. All right, we are back. Bishop-elect Simon Peter Engurait is with us today, and in a few short days, he's going to be the newly ordained and installed bishop of the Diocese of Houma Thibodeau. You know, Bishop-elect, I got to look back to your past and see the involvement you had in Uganda, and you were involved in governmental affairs, I guess, civil affairs around the community and different things of that nature, and with such a large family who was also involved very intensely in your hometown of, in home government. Has that prepared you for what you're about to go through here? I mean, you've been under the limelight before, but has it got you ready?
I've been reflecting on that, and I can say yes. In so many ways, God has his own way. Naturally, I am an introvert. And so growing up, I was very shy. And my first call to leadership was when my teacher called out to me to be a class monitor. That's the leader of the class. Yeah. And that was intimidating, to lead a class for somebody who is shy. And then at the age of 14, I entered seminary. And in my second year of being in the seminary, the rector came and called me, and he said, the staff have voted that you are going to be the head prefect. That means to lead the students' body in the seminary. Oh my goodness. For when I look back, that was probably the most challenging step that I ever took. And so because it entailed doing almost every day something that I did not feel comfortable doing. Assembly, that means addressing the whole student's body. But now looking back, that kind of prepared me to speak publicly. And so fast forward, I went to a public university. I studied political science and public administration. And soon enough, I got a job with the government of Uganda. So again, that involved a lot of practical leadership experience. And my superiors, again, saw something in me, and they identified me for a scholarship. And so after two and a half years of working for the government of Uganda, they gave me a scholarship to go to Europe to do an MBA. So just looking back, I think all those were just preparing me for this moment, and that's why I owe so much to all those people that God placed on my path, and that called out the leadership in me that hopefully will bear fruit that will last.
Everyone who knows me well, sometimes the meetings over here, I sort of throw people to the wolves. I say, all right, I'm going to take you out of your comfort zone today, and you're going to go do this, and see their eyes get big and everything. And I think that's what I admire about you the most, is you are a shy person. You have a shy side to you, but you have stepped into an arena that is a very public arena. And that takes, to me, the most courage is for a shy person to step in a public arena. I don't know if you get bigger than that, because some bishops I've interviewed over the year, they love being in the limelight. They love the lights going on. They loved all that. You're different. The fight is, the struggle has really tested you, but here you are.
Yes. In fact, even with all that, when I went to seminary, I couldn't imagine every day standing before people giving a homily. Every day, having to do a funeral, and yet again, looking back, all this has prepared me for this ministry. But above all, it is God. God has His hand, because with all that, if I didn't have God, I don't think I would be able to do it. So, God, the grace of God, is in everything that has happened and brought me this far. So,
well, a few short days. We'll take a break. When I come back, I want to have a little fun. A lot of people are going to want to bring you food or bring you desserts or do different things. So I'm going to have a line of questioning. We're going to have a little fun with it. Okay. So when we come back, the bishop-elect, he's going to give you some hints at what he likes. Get your notepad out. We'll be right back. This Diocese of Houma Thibodeau program has been brought to you by Crosby Tugs. All right, we're back with the bishop-elect, soon-to-be bishop of the Diocese of Houma Thibodeau. That is Very Reverend Simon Peter Engurait. And so I thought, I hope you didn't expect to come in and just answer all these fluff questions. You've got to ask you the pertinent questions that people are going to want to know, because the Catholics in this area, they always want to take care of the bishop. So we got to give them some hints here on what they would like to do for you. Let's start off with the most basic of all. What's your favorite ice cream?
Vanilla.
Vanilla?
Vanilla.
No topping, just plain vanilla?
Plain vanilla would be, yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's an easy one.
Yeah. I also like cookies and cream.
All right. All right, we gave them two choices there. That's good stuff. How about your favorite meal? Is there a particular meal you like to eat?
Red beans and rice.
You told me that before, and you sticking with it, right?
Red beans and rice. I can have that every day.
Yeah. And with the sausage?
The sausage.
Okay. Yeah. Good deal.
Yeah.
When you've had a rough day, or you're a little stressed out, you get in your car, or you go back to your house, what kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to gospel music. Yeah.
So you must be a pretty reflective person.
Yes, but I mean, some gospel music is really uplifting.
Yeah.
That's what I like. Yeah. So right now, I have fallen in love lately with K-Love, the radio station that plays gospel music all the time.
All right.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
So that gets you transfixed. It
Yes.
gets you out of the stress
yes,
part of your life.
yes.
Any favorite TV shows besides HTV?
I like Forensic Files.
Really?
I like Forensic Files. Yeah. So
Okay.
I like those 30-minute segments.
Yeah.
It's always fascinating to see what human nature is, what human beings can be,
Yeah.
and the gift of science, what it does to enable us to navigate through some of the things that you think you can get away with.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
right.
And many times it has reminded me of God. You know, what those investigators do is only a glimpse of what God can do.
Yeah, very
God
true.
sees better than all those investigators.
Sees everything.
He sees everything.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
You didn't hesitate on that
Yeah, blue.
one. So is it a light blue, a darker blue?
Light blue, but depending on the circumstances, any blue. But lighter blues would be.
So when you, of course, you're probably 90%, dressed in your
Black, yeah.
in your black wardrobe. But do you ever get to dress and just go out in the public and sort of, if you want to wear a Hawaiian shirt or something, can you do that as bishop?
I can, especially on my day off or at home. Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I don't think I've ever saw a bishop in a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, really?
That might be the first time, right? So do you like football? Who's your favorite football team? You probably like soccer more, right?
I like soccer more.
Yeah. Which is
soccer
football.
more. Yeah, which is yes.
Did you follow that your whole life?
I did, but once I came to the United States, I didn't get much time to follow soccer, and I am still learning American football. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't we have a big world event coming up in soccer in the United States, I think?
Yes, that's
They
correct.
say it's going to be like the Super Bowl for many, many days in a row.
Yes.
So that'll be neat. Are you going to watch it?
I am.
All right.
I am.
So Bev is out there in the audience. Make sure his schedule is fixed for that. So what kind of, do you play any instruments?
I play a little bit of the guitar.
Really?
Yes. But I have since I took a break, and when your what do you call them, calluses? Mm-hmm. But I play guitar.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good to know.
Yeah.
So about a minute left. I'm going to bring up the dates, and we're going to bring up the invitation, and we're going to show it on the screen, the Very Reverend Simon Peter Engurait. And it's going to be on September 5th, but it says a 2 p.m. start time, but y'all want everybody there by 1:30
By 1:30.
seated.
Yeah, 1:30. Actually, 1 o'clock would be better.
Yeah.
Because 1:30 they'll begin the preludes, and so 2 o'clock is a start.
This is going to be so nice. I'm so happy for you because so well deserving of this, and so an ordination and an installation. I want to thank you for coming on and giving us a little time before the big day. We'll be there, and we look forward to covering the event.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Also, we have on Wednesday we have a prayer service at St. Bernadette in Houma
Okay.
at 6 p.m. And on Thursday we have a Vesper service at St. Francis Cathedral at also 6 p.m.
Beautiful.
All are welcome.
All right. Good to see you again, Bishop-elect, soon to be Bishop. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
All right. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This Diocese of Houma Thibodeau program has been brought to you by Crosby Tugs.